Let's go, okay? The phrase that's in my head straight away is money, 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 money is all I see. Money, money, money is coming to me. I said, okay, that's a weird one, but that's what I'm getting in my head. Money, 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 money. So let's go. The bottom of the deck as well, as I've pre-shuffled, keeps being choose wisely. There's options here. There's a lot of options here. It looks like a really nice financial reading for my Virgos today. Patiently moving on as well, looking at me. Patiently moving on into a space of joy and healing. Your abundance is improving. This isn't just financial wealth. This is wealth across the board. You've got to get rid of any toxic energy that remains, though. I'm looking at the crown chakra next to the devil. Really suggestive of the need to really let go of any past judgments. Self-sabotage. I wanted to say self-hate, but I felt, oh, that's a bit intense to come out within the first minute of a reading. But I mean, you know, when you kind of just be like, oh, I hate that I'm doing this, I hate that I've done this, I wish I did that better, like really knocking yourself down, like let that go as well, because you're moving into a brand new era, a brand new space, a brand new sense of self is going to come through for you when you lock in this new beginning. But it is about choosing, yeah? Stay with me as I go here. Yep. Partnership and alliances. Really nice, really dominant card coming out this week. We're looking at a lot of partnerships and alliances. There's a power player here, right? Either you or someone that you're dealing with. You've got passion here and you're connecting with a power player and you've been waiting a long time for this. This is triumphant. This is a big fucking deal. The sun's coming out with this. Not only that, Victor. Oh, fucking yeah. Oh my God, I love when I get the message and then I do the cards and the cards are absolute confirmation. Listen to this, right? So you've been suffering in silence for a long period of time. Things have been tense. We're looking at a cycle from 1 to 9. So this is a full fucking life cycle closing out once and for good, right? Once and for good? Once for what? You know what I mean, right? So the truth of the matter is there is this partnership and alliance that is bringing you power and strength, acceleration, resilience. It's divine, really, really gorgeous and powerful. And in line with that, you've been waiting. You've been walking around, Fibonacci spiraling around and around in this situation. And now there's this new lease of life. Now, the conversation I've been having today, earlier this morning, was a conversation about portal jumping through rings. Now, when I talk about going through the different quarters of the year, this is about business, this will also benefit you if you're a spiritualist and a business person, okay? I refer to the quarters of the year as the business quarters, as we look at them, as somewhat as like sonic rings, or furthermore like the rings in a game of Mario Kart Rainbow Road, where if you go through the rings, you get more acceleration than if you just stayed on the road. Yeah. So, and then obviously when you get the rings in a game of Sonic, cling, 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 clang, you're racking up rings. Now, every time we move from one quarter to another quarter, tomorrow is the second quarter of 2023. Hello, baby, I've been waiting for you. As we move through that, we're going to go cling. And sometimes it can be a really sticky transition from one quarter to the next, depending on how you've managed the first quarter of the year, the second quarter of the year, fair enough. But there's a lot of talks about quarters here as well. Makes me want to talk about moon phases, makes me want to talk about the fact that the next cycle from the full moon to the new moon is significant for you. So be aware of how you're cycling through the moon phases, even if you're hormonal as well at this time. I want to talk about PMSing and stuff like that. Be aware of your flow and cramps and energy and eating right and stuff like that. Just keep that in mind. But let's keep going with this reading, okay? Because there was something that was really successful in the past, and as a result, whatever you've done in the past, it is now coming boomeranging back. As you jump through that portal into Q2, cling, there's this beautiful thing on the horizon. I can't tell you what it is. Well, actually, maybe I can. Should we look? Or do you want a surprise? Should we look or do you want a surprise? Too late. Cards out. Cards out. They're not giving you a choice. They're like, have you seen the movie Hustler with Jennifer Lopez, inspired by a true story? Well, actually, it's about being an absolute motherfucking boss bitch with a boss bitch team. Yeah, male or female, but I definitely feel like I'm connecting with divine feminines, but it doesn't really matter because energy is energy. We are non-binary over here. Energy is fluid, okay? So at the end of the day, the feminine principle here, the yin to the yang to the yin, all of that good stuff here, we're looking at the beautiful story of the hustler. They started off in the strip club, started struggling, worked their way up. They started hustling guys out their money, to be fair, but at the end of the day, they started to make a hell of a lot of money. It was based on a true story, and I think they probably end up going to prison or something for their crimes that they've committed. But that's not what I see for you, luckily, because we're just taking the concept of the story of doing whatever it takes legally to make ends meet, to level up, to get to the place where you want to in your career. It's gorgeous. It shows resilience, it shows strength, it shows incredible wealth and abundance internally before it manifests externally. I just had a long bitch with Aquarius about their behaviour. Unfortunately, they really got it from me. But what I did mention to them was how important it was to just kind of stay true to who you are, and how sometimes wealth isn't accrued overnight, and sometimes there's periods of inactivity. Yeah, you have to just be inactive for a lengthy period of time and sit there and, I wanted to say fester. I wanted to say manifest, and I wanted to say fester. But the truth is, research, study, repair, develop wisdom, go within, hermit out. How else do you really become what you're meant to be, right? How do you turn that vision and that thought you had that one day into your mind into a multi-million-pound industry business model? How do you do that? That doesn't happen overnight. You commit to that shit, right? You sit down and you go, right, I'll spend the next decade then. Cool. I'm here now. I'm not going to die for potentially how many years? Fine. I'll spend the next 7 to 10 sitting here doing fuck all, making very little, so I can be a billionaire in the future. Why not? Why not? But all you need is belief. It's as simple as that. You truly believe in yourself, and you put the fucking hard work in, and you go from A to B, and you follow your sources, and you read the right sources, and you connect with the right people. Rejection is a real thing, may I add. Rejection is a real thing. I am experienced in the fields of rejection. Sorry, I want to make so many comments and joke about so much stuff. But the truth of the matter is, and do you know what? I'm going to share this with you, okay? I don't know who it's relevant for, but I'm a Virgo, and it's relevant for me, so I hope you can find solace in it. Now, for me, I've really, really struggled I'm an inter-industry professional. I just kind of stepped into this arena accidentally. I don't really know anyone else that really refers to themselves as an inter-industry researcher or trader or professional in this arena. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm destined to do. But I've spent years doing this, over 7 years now, hard grafting in this arena with very little money and income. It's been incredibly difficult for me to get to where I am and still be shunned by every single top player in the game. Directors, professors, deans, the top of the cream of the crop, right? The cream of the crop who you feel like you need to help you get by. The main ones that will ignore you and see you as absolutely irrelevant in the field or in the grand scheme of things. But what has always kept me going is there is always another source. That's my point. For me, I'm a researcher. So when I get rejected by other people and they don't bring me on board, they don't listen to me, they invalidate my feelings, blah, blah, blah. I could cry all day, but I've done it enough for the last 6 to 7 years. All I've ever done when I've got shunned is I go straight to the journals, straight to the research. Because the truth of the matter is, if you can't get someone in the physical to support and co-sign and understand what you're doing, there are ledgers out there in the form of publications, documents, right? So whatever you're doing, regardless of whether you're a researcher or not, you can go on Google Scholar. The simplest thing out there, and regardless of whatever field you're in, whatever you're doing, sports, any science across the fucking world, whatever it is, type it in Google Scholar what you're looking for, and there will be meta-analytics, systematic reviews, recent journal articles from any year you want or need it, and there you go. There's your friends, there's your mates, there's the people that won't reject you, because in that document there, and every single person whose name is attached to that article, they're advocating for what you're doing. Moreover, they're not even just advocating, they've scientifically studied, had a piece peer-reviewed. They've got the team, they've got the insight, they've got the knowledge, they've got everything you need, and you can just sit there and read it and then feel self-assured that you're doing the right thing, that, yeah, I can do this, I can make this happen. Any area of life, you can type in on Google Scholar and find accurate, scientific, validified, peer-reviewed publications that are full of friends, yeah? And what you need to get by. And that is how I hustle, and I hustle real hard for it. And it's a beautiful thing. So I'm sharing that with you. Whatever, in my head I'm getting sports, any basketball, hockey, whatever it is, sports and technology, sports and meat, the feminine principle, crystals, shamanic healing, dance, tap, therapy, biometrics, biology, birth, new birth, LGBTQ. I mean, it's research. It's all there. Take it, read it, and understand the people that writ it are now your best mates. Furthermore, if you want to go one step further and be a real motherfucking hustler, you call them. You email them. You get them on the blower. You said, I just read your article. Think it's great. I'm in the middle of doing this. How do you feel about this? Would love your advice on this. What are you working on at this time? Is there any way I can get involved? Is there any way I can help? You be out here in these streets and you do the damn thing. And the truth of the matter is, if one person in that article won't help you, then go to the next. Then go to the next. Then go to the next. And no one in that article gives a fuck about you, then go to the next article, or the next article, or go to whoever cited that article last and then refer to them. There's people everywhere, people. That's my point. That's my point. This is how we hustle, and we hustle real hard, okay? Right. Let's see what else we want to know about this. Virgos, I love you, I really do. You keep me going because I am a Virgo and I get it. I'm a Virgo sun, I'm a Virgo moon, I'm a hermit. I mean, God, it's hard. Okay. Chiron's out. What do I want to say about... Chiron's... Oh, shit. Chiron is out with Bad Boys for Life, right? That's my Bad Boys for Life card. So we're talking about a partnership. Ride together, die together. Bad Boys for Life. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? I don't know the rest of the words. But they don't either, from what I can remember. So the point being is there's 3 people here. There's 3 people in the shadows, all aligned, all ready to go, all destined to work together on a major thing. Long-term commitment as well. I'm seeing whoever's coming on board on this minimum 8-year project. This is humongous. Woo! Mirror work is involved in this as well. Yeah? So, okay, there is a team of 3. You are one of them. You're all coming together. You will be working together for a minimum of 8 years. This is deep. Once again, rings are coming out in this reading again. Bear rings again. Cling, 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 cling. Sounds like we just hit the jackpot. That's what it sounds like to me. But I don't like to rein things into money too much. But, I mean, bitch, it sounds really nice and wealthy and abundant over here. That's what I will say. But what I need you to keep doing, Virgo, is focus on the first house, because I've got the first house coming out with the strength card on the... And the strength card is actually the movie Birds of a Prey, which is the Harley Quinn movie, the second movie, or her first independent movie. Really good movie, right? Really, oh my God, the movie is all about coming together with like vigilantes and unique individuals and all of you kicking ass. Really savage fucking movie, actually, now I say that. So we've got Bad Boys for Life out, about coming together, ride or die, with a third person coming in with these rings of commitment. And then not only that, we also have Harley Quinn and a whole team of vigilantes as well. That really speaks strongly about what this is, what's meant to be happening here. And the bottom of the deck, we've got Gemini Man. Also another movie, right? So 3 movies to go and watch in your free time and just engage with that. That's Bad Boys, right? Birds of a Prey. Bad Boys 2, may I add. Or no, actually that's Bad Boys for Life, that's the last one. And then Birds of a Prey with Harley Quinn. And then also Gemini Man, where it's the Will Smith fighting off with like an AI version of himself or a clone version of him. Pretty fucking sick as well. And in that, it's like you looking at yourself, understanding another version of self. Very important before you move into this alliance with this trio who you're going to be fucking with for a long blood clot time. Yeah, take a minute to sit with yourself and understand the old you versus the new you. Because you ain't, I want to swear so badly. Like, when I say bitch, I'm not being abusive, right? But I'm like, you ain't the same bitch that you used to be, yeah? You're a whole nother level now. You're a whole different caliber. You're a whole different breed. Life changes you. When shit gets tough and things get sticky, you have to change and amend and evolve and ascend and become a different level of self to survive in this world. It's deep like that. We can be all spiritualists, I'm shamanic, I like to do all of this fairy, hippie shit on a regular basis. But sometimes I need to be a savage motherfucker to survive in this world. And it's about finding the balance between the two. What elements of the old you are now fading away and no longer going to serve you in this new industry, in this new level up at this time? Yeah? Because you want this relationship with whoever this is to last a really long time. And we're looking at 8 years of a commitment here. 8th house energy is also out here as well. 1st house, 8th house. But 8 years specifically, long term. Jeez. Serious. Life-changing events. So much money here for you as well. One more card to close it out for my Virgo. Ooh. Crown chakra. Yes, that's what we like to see. Ready Player One is out. Another movie. You are getting shut down with the movies at this time. If you are not a movie buff, I am so sorry. Because you're not going to want to watch all of these. Oh, you need to go and watch Hustler as well with J-Lo. And now you need to go and watch Ready Player One. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 movies to watch over the next quarter of 2023. April, May, June. You've got several movies to lock in, right? Ready Player One. It talks about VR, talks about a new world, industrial revolution, the way that the world's going to be looking in the future. It talks about setting pace and understanding what team you're on, what side you're on, what you do or don't stand for. You know, some people hate big tech, and if you're a spiritualist and you're coming from the spiritual community, we don't like corporate, we don't like big tech. There's things we shy away from. But in the new world, in the new age, you're gonna have to step into those arenas. To be fair, I'm a shaman moving in the corporate lane. It's not really heard of. It's not really done. So people don't often advocate for the shit that I do, and then still move in the lanes in which I'm moving in. But actually, it doesn't really matter, and I don't really care. I was going to go into a whole run of actually why I'm doing it, but it doesn't. It's not even important. We are who we are. We are all unique to individuals. So whatever it is for you is my point. Follow that fucking thread, yeah? If you're coming here from a place of God, divine, higher source, higher consciousness, and you believe this is what you're meant to be doing, yet ain't no one else doing it, and it's off cuff, and it's out there, and it's unique, and it's quirky, and you might not fit in, so what? You're destined. You're destined, and as long as you know it, you're fine. Keep moving in this direction. You've got crown chakra out, new moon out. I told you that new moon was significant, okay? Lock in on that new moon whenever it's coming. I'm not sure when it is. I feel like the full moon is coming next week. So that means the new moon ain't for a while yet. So at the end of the day, whatever happens on the full moon, right? Lock in on that full moon day. I feel like it's in between the 7th and the 10th of April, but I might be wrong. But it's around that window of time. Lock in tightly. Whatever's going on mentally, emotionally, spiritually, journal about it. Whatever you're feeling, whatever's going on in the media, highlight all the synchronicities going on at the full moon and then just log it. And then when we come round and we're getting real close to that new moon, analyze it, see what the significance was, see what the synchronicity was, pull the thematic threads from it all and manifest based on that, bang on the new moon. And then I'm telling you now, you're going to rocket launch off into Q3. I'm giving you source code right now. This is serious alchemy right here, right now. Going down, right? We are about to fly in Q3 if we follow this model, okay? Shit. Okay. That's it. I'm done. I love you guys. This was really fun. Shit, man. It's over. I love you all. I'll be back soon. Bye.